Good morning, people. I hope all of you are doing good. So, in the last video, I talked about the first thing that Ashtavakra says in his Gita. And the first thing that Ashtavakra says in his Gita is an instruction to Janaka. Now, Ashtavakra is a kind of a man who's not interested in giving any instructions, who's not interested in telling us what to do, what not to do. The only interest or the only impetus I think there is in Ashtavakra is to sing his song, to sing about the things that he has seen, to sing about the glory and the grandeur of knowing oneself as one is. So that is the only intention of Ashtavakra. Now Janaka is coming to him and is asking a question, how is liberation attained? How is renunciation possible? All of these things. So in the very first sutra, Ashtavakra is giving an instruction. He's telling you that if you do not change the approach in which you're living, forget about liberation. If you are spending all your lives in feeding the force that can never truly be satiated, if you're spending your whole life in working, striving and doing everything for you to be satiated, knowing full well that you can never be satiated, liberation is not for you, because your whole energy, your whole approach of life, your whole life is going to be spent in just running here, there and everywhere, from point A to B, from B to C, C to D, D to Z, and one day you're going to be breathing your last breath. So liberation is not for you. But if you want to attain liberation, as you are saying, then first thing first, you have to shun the objects of senses like poison, because these objects are capturing whole of your attention. And because your attention is totally captured, because you're totally identified with these various desires, you can never look at the one who's desiring it, at one who's behind all of it. So we'll go into a little detail later on, but that is what he's telling us to do, to first stop this approach. And then he tells us that when we stop this approach, the energy that is going to be available to us, it is going to be so liberating. Even if one tries to shun the objects of the senses for one day, by the end of the day, I guarantee that you will be flying high in the sky. You will be so happy and peaceful, because you will feel so powerful. You will feel so full of self-efficacy. You will feel that you can do anything, because suddenly you are liberated from a ghost that was on your back for a long time. And Ashtavakra also tells us to seek or to practice certain things like forgiveness, sincerity, kindness, contentment, and truth as nectar. Now these 5 adjectives that I just talked about are deeper than they appear. If you go into each of these one by one and try to see the various subtlety and the nuances that are included with these statements, for example, forgiveness, sincerity, then you will see that these are qualities that, if practiced, can have a very liberating effect on our mind, our psyche. Yeah, it can prepare the ground. It can help us to prepare the ground. It can help us to clean the floor. It can help us to do the necessary things for us to see what Ashtavakra is trying to show us. Now, what is Ashtavakra trying to show us? He's trying to show us our inner nature, our true nature. And in the 3rd sutra, which we're going to discuss today, that is being talked about. You are neither earth. He's telling Janaka, you are neither earth, nor water, nor fire, nor air, nor space. In order to attain liberation, know the self as the witness of all these and as consciousness itself. He's telling Janaka, you're neither earth, nor water, nor fire, nor air, nor space. So basically he's telling Janaka, you're not those elements with which your body is made of. You're not this body. Janaka, you're not Janaka. This body that you take yourself, you feel is you, is not really you, because this body is just a thought. If you remove the thought of Janaka, if you remove the thought of what is a body, what is not a body, of all the things that have been told to us, what a body is, what it is not, then where is your body? Do you have a body at all? Yeah? You in order to attain liberation, if you want to attain liberation, know the self, know yourself as the witness of all these. There is something inside us that has the capacity to witness, that has the capacity to see. There is something inside us because of which we are able to have the thoughts that we are having. We're able to see what is going on inside ourselves. There is a quality, yeah? And according to Ashtavakra, we are that quality. But because we identify ourselves as different from it, we become bemused and confused and in bondage. Now, Ashtavakra is trying to tell us that this consciousness or this awareness that is always available to us, इस कॉन्शियसनेस की वजह से आप ये समझ पा रहे हैं कि अभी आपके अंदर क्या चल रहा है. देयर इज समथिंग इनसाइड यू दैट इज टेलिंग यू कि अभी आपका ये विचार आ रहा है, अब आपका ये विचार आया. देयर इज समथिंग इनसाइड यू दैट वाज सीइंग व्हेन यू आर फॉलिंग इन लव विद दिस गर्ल एंड नाउ इट इज सीइंग दैट यू आर हेटिंग दिस गर्ल. देयर इज एन एंटिटी जो ये हर एक चीज़ को देख रही है, हर एक चीज़ को सिर्फ देख रही है, बदलती हुई चीज़ों को देख रही है. तो इन बदलती हुई वस्तुओं को जो देख रहा है वो नहीं बदल रहा है. The entity or the element or the quality or whatever you want to call it that has the capacity to see all that is going on is unchanging. So the unchanging aspect of you is you. All your thoughts are changing, your body is changing, the world in which you're living is changing. But there is something inside you, Janaka, which is not changing, and that is you. And you can try it for yourself right now. If you close your eyes, you'll be able to see your thoughts. You will see the permutation and combination that is going on inside you. One thought fighting with another thought. Something happening all the time. But you have to be there to see that something happening all the time. You're always there. And when you're dreaming at night, in which you think, when you're dreaming at night, that thing is there watching the dream. Right now, it is watching this dream. As Chuang Tzu said, yesterday I dreamt of a butterfly, and now I am confused whether I am Chuang Tzu who dreamt of the butterfly, or I am the butterfly who is dreaming of Chuang Tzu. So it is a very complicated affair to see whether what is true. Was the dream true, or this is true, or whether this is also a dream and that is also a dream. Yeah. But even if both of these things are a dream, there has to be somebody to see it. Somebody is seeing it. So that thing, if you stop and you see, you'll be able to see that there is something inside you that has the capacity to see everything. That thing Ashtavakra calls as consciousness, and that consciousness is our true nature. That consciousness is our nature, that witness, that seer is our nature, not what is seen. We identify with what is seen so easily. And because we identify with what is seen, with the thoughts, with the wants, with everything that is going on inside, we spend all our energies in doing those various acts that the thought wants us to do. But if we stop, if we don't go towards the object of the senses, suddenly we'll be able to see that I am there. I'm seeing all this. I'm seeing that there is some force that is wanting me to stop going towards the object of the senses. I'm also seeing that there is a force that is wanting me to go towards the object of senses. I'm seeing it all. I'm seeing both of them. And I'm also seeing this act of seeing. Now, what is it that is doing it? That is what Ashtavakra is talking about. That is what his whole philosophy is built upon. According to Ashtavakra, if you become identified, or if you become established as the seer, if you become established as the witness, if you become established as that unchanging reality that has the capacity to witness all the changes, then you'll be no different from the gods that you're worshipping. Then you'll be a Shiva, then you'll be a Rama. So that awareness or that consciousness is really who we refer to as gods. So Shri Rama is also the one who is born in Ayodhya, but in essence Shri Rama is somebody who is pure awareness, pure consciousness. That consciousness has a million names. You can call it Shiva, Rama, Nanak, Allah, or whatever. But what is it? It is you. The capacity the thing that is helping you to see all that is going on is really the thing you're seeking. You are trying to look for it in the outside world, just like a musk deer has this strange fragrance that is sensing, and that fragrance is so attractive to him. He's looking for that fragrance all around the jungle, going from here to there, from there to somewhere else. But he does not know that fragrance is coming from himself. Kasturi Kundal Basya. That fragrance is inside him. So similarly, what we are seeking is inside us. When we are loving a girl or loving a car, what is really happening? The desire is gripping us. It is making us go towards that object. And when we reach that object, there's a sudden stop. Desiring stops. This whole process of wanting stops. And because it stops for a brief second, we feel very blissful. What is that bliss? That bliss is not there because you have attained this object of your demand, of your desire. That bliss that you feel, or the happiness that you feel, is really a release from the long periods of thinking that you were going through. ये जो विचार आपके मन में इतना चल रहा था उसके बारे में, वो सडनली स्टॉप हो जाता है. आप एक टीवी खरीदना चाहते हैं, आप उसके बाद सोचे जा रहे हैं, वो ट्रिमेंडस एनर्जी कंज्यूम कर रही है. वो आपको एक टाइट और रिजिड सिचुएशन में लग रही है. जैसे ही आपने टीवी खरीद ली, टीवी खरीदने का ख्याल चला गया और सडनली आपको खुशी महसूस हुई. तो ये खुशी क्यों महसूस हुई? क्योंकि थॉट बर्स्ट हो गया. तो कुछ समय के लिए आप अपने रियल नेचर में इस्टेब्लिश हो गए, लेकिन फिर से क्योंकि आपके माइंड को इतनी हैबिट है छलांगे मारने की, वो वापस चलने लगा और वापस ये प्रोसेस शुरू हो गया. सो अगर आप अष्टावक्र को पढ़ रहे हैं, अगर मैं अष्टावक्र को पढ़ रहा हूँ, तो मैंने अपने जीवन में देखा है कि ये जो बातें हैं इनको एक्सपेरिमेंट करके देखा है कि as soon as you touch that witness as that unchanging reality, the peace that is available to you, the liberation that is available to you is truly unique. Just hold on a minute. So when that thing is happening, when you are established in that reality, then things are very different. आपके मन में ऐसे विचार आने लगेंगे, आपको पता भी नहीं होगा कि वो आपको अवेलेबल थे. You start to think like a sage. You start to say certain things that are similar to the things that are being said in the Upanishads. You become the Upanishad. You become the Rishi who talked about the Upanishad. People are watching me from the window. Anyways, just I'll hold on. So that is just me sharing that thing with all of you. And the beauty of Hindu philosophy is that it never imposes. That it only tells you a certain thing, and it only encourages you to try it out. It is not interested in making disciples. It is not interested in anything other than you realizing your true nature. The whole philosophy is built for you to realize the immaculate nature of self-realization, the immaculate freedom that is available to you at all times. Yeah. So I think if you're listening to these talks, we can spend at least 10 minutes in our day to just sit back and relax and try to see the changing things, to see all the things that are going on inside our consciousness. And then maybe we can stumble upon the right balance, and we can be able to contact this unchanging brilliance, this unchanging reality of ourselves. Thank you for listening.